The American workforce sits largely idle. 35% of the United States population supports the rest with their tax contributions. Besides children, the elderly, and disabled, there are approximately 70 million able-bodied adults who choose not to work. In addition, 80 million people will soon be working in the irregular economy as a contingent workforce, such as temporary workers, day laborers, the self-employed, basically an underground subsistence economy of necessity. The official figure for unemployment is the result of repeated redefinition and bears little relation to reality. This will get worse over time and eventually fatally debilitate the United States in terms of being able to enforce the peace of the world militarily. This in turn will lead to the cascade of events of every man for himself and a World War I type conflict fought with nuclear weapons. We must avoid this cascade of events. Free trade and globalization has generated tremendous wealth for corporations and banks, as well as for workers in southern China and similar places where production has relocated to. But it has impoverished millions of workers in the United States and in the European Union. This, coupled with illegal immigration of low-skilled, low-wage workers, has resulted in stagnant wages for 30 years. The coming decade will only see more of the same. Free trade in the abstract is a good thing, but historically, countries that export more than they import, countries that sell more to other countries, grow wealthy. And those that import more than they export grow poor. The United States recently had a yearly trade deficit of $1 trillion. This is unsustainable. Politicians make the argument that we are not able to address the trade issues, that it is somehow beyond our control, and the term trade deficit rarely even comes up. Deindustrializing the West is sabotaging the ability for technological innovation. If you do not manufacture computers, it is difficult to maintain a lead in computer-related technology. This means that military applications related to computers will progress faster where the manufacturing base resides: China. This process is at work in the United States and the European Union, and in time will further destabilize the current world order. It is critical to bring manufacturing back to the United States and to the EU using both the carrot and the stick. In addition, the American workforce must benefit from a long-term plan to increase job skills, job numbers, and real wages. The happiest countries in the world have a minimum wage of $16 an hour. Yet even after 30 years of crushing loss in real wages, the U.S. minimum wage remains at less than half this figure. Once again, the culprits are the dysfunctional legislative branch and those who would like to depress wages for their own selfish reasons. What does history teach us? Athenian democracy defeated the Persian Empire by forming their own NATO called the Delian League. Athens took money from the members and financed their navy and army. The United States takes comparatively little or no money from NATO or from our Pacific partners. We are in fact self-funding mercenaries that pay to defend our client states. This economic model is further leading towards economic dysfunction and the collapse of the world order.